Hello everyone, it's Ben at TV Parts today. We're going to be doing a short video covering OLED and QLED technology and what this is going to mean for the average DIY repairman moving into the future. So first we're going to do a brief rundown of these two different technologies. First up is OLED, it stands for Organic Light Emitting Diode. This is an emissive diode, meaning that it produces its own light, effectively meaning that each individual pixel on the screen is its own light source. Next up is QLED, or Quantum Light Emitting Diode. This refers to quantum dot technology coined by Samsung in 2017. This is a transmissive diode, meaning that they pass blue light through red and green filters to produce all of the different color spectrums that you're seeing on your television screen. So just to put this into perspective, when we moved from CRT televisions to DLP televisions, we did see a massive shift in the technology in the back of the TV as well as in the panel. When we moved from DLP into plasma screens, yet again we saw a massive shift in both the hardware in the back of the TV and how the image was being projected onto the screen. When we moved from plasma screen to LED, we saw a more subtle shift in technology, but it was still drastic enough to require a new skill set, a new list of troubleshooting techniques and things like that. So when we're moving from LED into QLED and OLED, this is a much less drastic change. We're not going to see a major shift in the technology in the back of the TV. Although the boards will be doing other things, the boards will have a new component layout and things like that, we're not seeing a massive shift in the technology in the back of the TV. For the most part, we still are seeing a main board, a T-Con, and a power supply. So we wanted to briefly give you a couple examples of these different kinds of TVs. This is an LED TV, specifically a Samsung model UN60TU7000FXZA. And as you can see, this unit has the main board, it has the power supply, and the T-Con board in this model is either going to be integrated onto the main board or actually a part of the panel itself. Next, we're going to have an example of a QLED TV. This model number is QN65Q6DAAFXZA. And as you can see, it does just have the main board, the power supply, and the T-Con board, yet again, is either going to be integrated onto the main board or actually a part of the panel. So finally, we have an example of an OLED TV. This is an LG unit, model OLED 65A1PUA. And you can see, although in a little bit different format, we still do have the main board, the power supply, and the T-Con is right here in the middle. So what is this going to mean for us as the average DIY repairman? Fortunately, a lot of the skills that we've learned from LED TVs are going to transfer over to QLED and OLED technology, as a lot of this new technological development is happening in the panel and not in the back of the TV. So we are still going to be able to troubleshoot in very similar ways to an LED TV. There are some important distinctions to make here. The OLED technology does not use backlights, so let's say a flashlight test would not work with these units. But for a vast majority of symptoms, let's say that it is not getting power to the unit, we can still look at the power supply and the main board as culprits. If we are not seeing a picture but are hearing sound, we can still look at the main board. If we're getting vertical lines on the screen, we can still look at the T-Con board, and so on and so forth. So there is a lot that we're going to be able to transfer from LED troubleshooting and apply that to QLED and OLED technology. So hopefully this gives somebody out there the confidence that they need to get that QLED open, to get that OLED open, start swapping boards out and make these repairs on your own. So don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave us a comment down below, like the video, and we will see you next time. Thank you for watching another TV Parts Today repair video. If you have a question regarding your TV repair, post a comment and we will try to help. And don't forget, you can help us and stay up to date by subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Also, check us out on Facebook.